Hello, my name is Ronaldo Smith of the NELO Cohort 2026, and this will serve as my developmental project on the middle school. Middle school is one of the most complex developmental stages a student experiences. It is a period marked by rapid cognitive growth, development, emotional vulnerability, and an increasing need for autonomy and belonging. During my visits to Sonley Middle School and the Wesley Middle School, as well as Pine Forest Middle School, I had the opportunity to observe very distinct leadership approaches, responding to similar developmental realities. Adolescents who are searching for identity, voice, and purpose. This reflection will examine what I observe, how these observations align with middle school developmental research, and how I would lead if I was serving at an administrative level. At the Soundly Middle School, instructional design is intentionally aligned with student development, utilizing the AVID framework across various classrooms. This structured approach supports student academic growth and engagement, and it does it through collaboration and learning experiences. Title I funds were strategically allocated to purchase flexible furniture that really promotes a small group discussions and pair collaborations. The investment creates a dynamic learning environment that encourages interaction and teamwork that I found very motivating. The students at Stanley exhibited strong leadership in their learning through the use of data folders. These folders allow them to track their academic progress, help them identify areas for improvement, and really, as I saw it, help them communicate their need for additional support and tutoring. The approach of discipline at Soundly Middle School prioritized restorative practices over punitive measures. The administrators really focused on redirection, reflection, and repairing relationships, which I thought created a very supportive and constructive school culture. Um, we left there and went to Wesley Middle School, and there we were introduced to a very transformative leader, Principal Patricia. Her leadership at West Lee Middle School really placed a strong emphasis on cultivating a positive school culture. As she detailed it, she really recognized it as essential for driving academic improvement and student success. The implementation of morning choice time allows students to really engage in social activities, build relationships with parents and teachers, which I thought contributed to a more connected school community. This initiative notably resulted in reduced tardiness and absenteeism rates, um, demonstrating its effectiveness. Wesley Middle School transformed its in school suspension into a learning centered environment. As they detailed it, they really prioritized academic engagement, behavioral skill building rather than punitive measures. This shift reflects a commitment to maintaining student connection to the learning process. At Wesley, it was detailed that they have a really hard time um, because of their former reputation of finding and maintaining teachers. But what I saw there was a very connected staffing, sorry. And despite these, Wesley leadership consistently focused on keeping students connected to instruction, demonstrating resilience and a commitment to fostering a sense of community in the school. By empowering students to track their own goals and progress, they develop a sense of ownership and the motivation that enhances engagement and academic achievement. Building by, sorry, Building a school culture that is essential for enforcing compliance. They really emphasized restorative practice and discipline, and they really talked about helping students learn from mistakes and foster an environment of reflection and understanding rather than punishment. Leadership commitments for effective school administrator really looks at, hey, how do I prioritize student voice and agency, making sure that the activities are aligned with our goals. Lead with culture before compliance. Make sure everything you do is pulling in the same direction. Align your resources to developmental needs, whether it's the Align or any other curriculum. I think as the job of a school is to meet the needs of this community. In conclusion, I really believe that effective leadership in the middle school is effective leadership wherever. However, you must make sure that you are designing a school and a curriculum and activities that meet these students where they are. And that could be in the resigning the infrastructure. It could be by making sure your staffing is pulling in the right direction. But I was really inspired by not just the leaders in the Sanford district, but also people like Dr. Carver Moore, Dr. Brown, and other really transformative leaders that we have here in the Cumberland schools. So thank you for your time and energy in listening to my project.